Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be for Ken Walker. Before I begin, I'm going to shuffle these 3 decks. And yeah. So this will be an interesting reading, as I always say for these readings. because I haven't done a reading for him, so this is going to be my first reading. I already just recently did one on his ex-girlfriend, Diara. So yeah. Okay, no energies popped up. So yeah, that's just interesting because this is a young couple or ex-couple. And, you know, they're just doing their thing. So that's always cool. Again, no energies popped up. For her reading, energies were just popping up. But for him, not so much. Oh, spoke too soon. So, something's causing him terror. There's something that he's trying to lock away in the chest. You know, but it's like, whatever he's trying to lock away keeps popping up. And it's causing him harm. This is the energy of trauma. Okay. He feels locked out in the code, which is funny because it's kind of just like he did it to himself, technically, if this has to do with his ex-girlfriend. But he definitely feels locked out in the code. Wow, guys, this is some deep energy. This is, how do I say this? All of my videos are for entertainment purposes, and everything in it is for entertainment purposes, and it's all alleged. Okay, there. I did all the formalities. This is an energy of STDs and an STI, or an STD and an STI. 36 weeks infection, yeah, STD, STI. Okay, I forgot how to say it for a minute. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely giving me a vibe of catching some shit. So he's feeling a type of way. You know, this can obviously expand into other energies as the reading progresses, but as it is right now, he's trying to suppress that he has an infection, and he's definitely cautious about it. If you look, he keeps looking back. He's uncomfortable. You know what I mean? He's all like clothed up and shit. So, he definitely has something. So that's interesting. This deck always gets straight to the point when it comes to shit like that. You see what I tell you guys, right? I told you, he's always like looking back. It's like an energy of being paranoid. It's like not only is his energy paranoid, but it's fucking up his ability to create as well. Like if you look at this guitar, the string instrument, you see how like it snapped the string? It's like he's not even paying attention to his projects aren't necessarily being right. You know, it's like he's too busy being paranoid. So, very interesting energies. That is very funny, actually. It's like karma got his ass quick then. I don't know if this is something he been had, but yep. This has to do with his emotions because it was face down. He's trying to fight. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny. It's like he's trying to fight it. But like if you look at this situation, it's judgment. This is part of his judgment, you know? So I don't know how he's been treating like his ex-lady or past ladies or whatever. Or past guys. You never know. But it definitely got to him. And he's trying to fight the situation. But if you look at this guy's face, he's all fucked up. So it's like he's going through it at the moment, especially with this judgment energy. Wow, this is very interesting. Well, let's look further. These 2 cards want to come out. I'll read this one because this one touched the table first. He has a lot of abundance, though. So it's like, don't get it twisted. Like, it's like, even though he has all sorts of, like, issues going on with him, and he's trying to suppress shit, and he might have himself an STD or STI, you know, he still has his money makers, so that's good for him. But the question with this hangman is for how long, because his energies are definitely disturbed. Again, he keeps looking back, so it's like Something is happening. Something's happening. This is, I'm not gonna lie, it's like I'm not even getting the energies that he's looking back at that Diara. Because I know, like, in a reading I did for her, you know, he was definitely thinking about her, and she's definitely, like, thinking about him. But with this particular energy showing me, it's like he's concerned with something else at this moment. He's definitely concerned about other shit. So let's keep the energies going. Okay. Yeah, with this Hangman, you know what they say, where there's smoke is fire? I would say watch out with the gossip. Watch, definitely, like, let's say if you're into this, I don't know if you're into this because I'm not caught up with him, but if you're into his situation, definitely listen to the gossip, because it's like where there's smoke, there's fire. So there's going to be some allegations, some alleged shit, and it's not for nothing. There's something definitely to it. Because for that card to come out again, it's telling me, like, nah, it's something going on, it's smoke. Yeah, because this is about shit not being right when you're trying to separate yourself. You know what I mean? It's like he's trying to act like everything's good, everything's in the clear. But if you look at the ground that he's standing on, you see how it's different tones, color? The foundation is off. He has to separate himself from people because his situation is off. All right. I'm going to be using 4 cards for the header energy. With the staple, this is funny because this is kind of going back to that STD, STI situation. It's like he has to heal himself, but not just that, but I'm getting something's going on with his money though. It's like, yeah, his money makers are there, you know, and he's like established with his whole YouTube situation. But I'm getting energies of poverty at the same time. So it's like, yeah, he has this opportunity to keep things going, but he's distracted. And not only is he distracted, but the vibe is off. And it's leading to an energy of poverty. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be like Ethiopian poverty and shit like that. You know what I mean? Right? God forbid for his sake. But this is giving me energy of cutting back. So it's like, yeah, things are cool, but he needs to cut back because his resources is going to be taking a hit. Let's look further. Also, no, not let's look further. I have to set up the other energies. Yeah, so intuitively, he knows something is up. He's definitely getting messages. This would explain why he's so paranoid, because it has to do with him. It's definitely something up with his energies. Obviously, the reading has just started. So, yeah, let me do the 4th energy now. He's going to be making plans. So, it's like, yeah, he's out of it at the moment, but he's going to be making plans. He's definitely going to be making plans. And this plans is going to involve someone. So, it's like he's going to strategize. At the moment, he's just out of it. His energies aren't right. And it's affecting his content and his ability to create. But this is showing that he's going to be getting back to work and getting shit right. I don't know if it's going to turn out well for him, but it's showing me that he's definitely going to be returning back to creating. Sorry, guys, I have to get it right because in the DR reading I did, I didn't like how the cards weren't balanced right. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this poverty situation that's showing up. Yeah, he feels trapped. And it's funny because I was picking up this vibe earlier, but I didn't want to say anything yet because I didn't have no cards to really prove it or to show what I was talking about. But now that this card came up, I can definitely say it. Someone's extorting him. They're kind of just like, look, you did something to me or you got me infected with some shit. So it's kind of just like, you can't deny it. So it's like either you're going to hook me up, you're going to give me the money I asked for, or it's all coming out. So it's like he's trapped because of that. So that's why the sort of poverty energy is coming up with him having to cut back. Because it's like someone has something on him. So that's definitely interesting as hell. Let's look into this situation that has to do with the whole terror and all of that. Yeah, it's like he's dedicated to what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? He definitely has talent. But the terror has to do with his talent, what he has, like what he created for himself. Because this is all about dedication, training, talent, hobbies. But this terror is under the terror situation, though. So it's giving me like he's worried that everything that he built up for himself is going to be torn down. Everything he dedicated himself to is going to be ruined because of this situation here. And I'm getting some other shit. It's some other shit going on. Let's see what's going on with this third eye happening. Yeah, with this Fool, this is really actually calling him a fool. He made a lot of foolish, stupid decisions. So now he has to like make the bed that he laid in. So he has a lot of stress and concerns. I'm actually getting the vibe that if you guys do watch him, you'll notice that something's off. He's not really the same because he has shit on his mind. It's going to be causing a new start to happen in his life somehow, some way. He's going on like a new journey. But something's definitely off, and it's because of foolish decisions. Let's see what's going on with this situation with him making plans. Yeah, this is always about, how do I say it? He has to make the best of what he has. This isn't a grand situation by no means. This is the happy meal of the situation. I know this is the fountain, but when this card comes up for me, it's always like the happy meal. The happy meal is nothing to be proud of. It's nothing to think you're like doing the greatest with. But for him, he's trying to make the best of his situation. So what I'm getting is, he's not happy with his current predicament or his current situation or even his money prospects. But he's trying to make the best of it, which is good. Let's look further and see what else is going on with that. Yeah, for him, he has something up his sleeve. If you look at this guy, you see how he has something up his sleeve? Like his sleeve is up, his arm is up. So he's trying to plan some shit. He's definitely trying to plan some shit. And I'm seeing a kid here as well, so I don't know if someone's possibly pregnant or what. Or they probably were pregnant and got an abortion or miscarried or something. It's something to do with the kid for sure. So I don't know if this person is well, not only if they caught something, but they're like, yo, I have your baby. It's something weird with that. Something weird with that for real, for real. But what this Emperor is showing me, he's going to be bringing some structure into his situation. So it definitely mimics the energy that's above because he's making plans. And yeah, he's not happy with his current situation. But the good thing about this is he's not letting it bring him down to where he's not going to be working. At first, it started off with him not doing much because it's kind of like his energies were thrown off and he didn't want to do anything at all. But this is showing me that he's going to be moving to structuring his life, structuring his opportunities. Let's look further into that, actually. With this Two of Cups, he's moving to possible love. This is possible love happening. You know what I mean? I'm getting a vibe he wants to balance out his energies. He definitely wants to balance out his energies. Yeah, being single and all that and dating is what it is for him, but he felt balanced when he has someone. And the funny thing is, this is the same energy kind of that showed up for Diara. You know what I mean? It's like she wants to do particular things as far as like, I guess, being ratchet, but she doesn't feel comfortable doing it alone. She feels comfortable when she has someone, you know what I mean, to almost buffer the energies with. And it's the same with this guy. The thing is, though, it doesn't stop him from moving. He's going to move regardless if he has someone or if he doesn't have someone. Like, he's going to do him. He's not, like, so dependent on it. But he definitely wants the comfort of a relationship. So that's why that's popping up. Let's look further again, actually, because it's interesting to me. With the other duo, I'm getting an interesting energy. Because this is the whole Diara and sort of like his side girlfriend. And I'm getting a new girl. So this is funny. This is like, they're all trying to appear in his life. And it's causing, obviously this is going to cause conflict. But this is an energy of conflict. Because all those women are trying to enter into his situation. Let's look further. I know I'm staying on this side, but the energies are so interesting for me for whatever reason. Yeah, he has to watch out though, because it's funny because he's been devious and manipulative. So now that same energy is being directed his way. So it's kind of like he was being shady to females, like being shady, you know, with the whole cheating and promising this and that and lying and just being like fucked up, like just not giving a fuck. Now like karma is letting it be returned onto him. So I mean, it is what it is. This is even showing me with the whole Diara situation. She's trying to play him. So okay. So let's see what's going on with this full situation in his third eye. Yeah, we're going to tell you guys, he's going to be trying to start something in his life, you know, because the fool is always about like a new start and stuff. And it's like, yeah, he's been a fool and he's trying to start shit in his life, but he's going to be confronted with some challenges. So it's like, yeah, he wants movement, but if you look at this giant ass wave, it's bigger than him in the boat. So it's kind of like, how is this going to work out? You know what I mean? He's going to need some help. Because it's like, this is like an uphill sort of battle. Like, it's so not in his favor what's going on that he's going to need a miracle. Let's look further into that situation. Yeah, he's going to have to work out the energies. He's definitely going to have to work out the energies. Because, yeah, situations are bad. And he got caught up in some fucked up shit. But what this is showing to me is that the heavens are definitely willing to hear his situation. You know, they want him to be pure when he comes to them. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like he needs to abstain from any sort of like fuck shit, shady dealings, you know, with all these different females. And he needs to come to the spiritual world, the whole spiritual situation with the Creator, the Most High. He needs to come in a humble manner, because it's kind of like a dam worth of fuck shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know how a dam holds back a ton of water? It's that situation with him. It's kind of just like, if this dam breaks, that's going to be it for him. Like, that's how serious this shit is. But it's putting him in an image where it's like, okay, you need to be humble and you need to come to the Creator. Very interesting. Let's look deeper. With this burro, the burrito, it's like, look, time is ticking. Intuitively, he knows this. This is very deep, actually. This is actually very, very deep to me. Because it's like, when I look at the energies, because I got to pick it up. I'm not just picking this up for you guys at this moment. I'm picking it up because it's fascinating to me. Because it's like, I'll make sure it's at least on the cam for you guys. But yeah, it's interesting because it's like, his third eye, his intuition, is definitely telling him, like, look, you got a lot of shit going on for the obvious reasons. Like, he knows what's going on in his life. But it's kind of like his third eye is telling him, like, look, you got all this fuck shit going on. You need to humble yourself and you need to come to the heavens. Because it's like time is ticking. You know, it's like this situation could be buffered where it's not so bad, or it can be broken down for you so you don't have to deal with as much. Or it can be blocked altogether. But this is like him having to come to the Most High. So it's definitely putting him in an energy of spirituality. It's funny because I get that the both of them aren't spiritual, as far as Ken Walker and Diara Taylor. You know, they're very just like not spiritual people. But this is like a true come to Jesus moment. I don't like using that, but it's one of those situations where it's like, look, you have to get right with the Creator. So that's very interesting. Let's see what's going on with this whole like energy of like having to cut back and sort of being extorted for money. What this High Priestess is showing me, guys, they're going to be helping him out. They're definitely going to be helping him out. So this is showing, this is funny that he has humbled his vibe and his spirit. Because it's like, they're going to be helping him out. They're definitely going to be helping him out. Because this is like, things are really bad for him as far as what he's trying to conceal. And this doesn't mean that it's not going to come out, but this is showing me that they're definitely going to help him, and they are helping him, because he humbled his spirit. So since he humbled his spirit and he's willing to work with the Creator, and he came to the Creator isn't going to let him down. The Creator is definitely going to help him out. So that's good. Let's look further into that situation. See, as far as this tower vibe, it's going to be a tower situation still coming to him. And it's going to be coming to this person that's trying to extort him. So it's like he still has shit that he has to deal with. But at the same time, it's not going to be as bad as it could have been. So that's good. Let's see what's going on with this situation. Again, with this type of like, what do you call that? What do you even call this shit? Campbell's? Because I know it's not Campbell's because they couldn't put that on here. But this is like that Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Like that Campbell's tomato soup. He needs to heal himself. He definitely needs to heal himself. You know, because it's like emotionally he's not right. He's definitely not right. This situation of the STD, STI, whatever the hell it is, he has an issue. And it's not because the obvious, because I know this is obvious, but now I'm actually picking up that vibe. Like, he has a sex addiction. He's not balanced when it comes to like how he operates sexually. This is why he has issues that he has. Because now it makes sense, because it's like, why would you risk, because you know, for most people, you know, they would be about their money and sex. And it's kind of just like his moneymaker was having that channel with that female, right? Like, everything was cool when, like, they were together. So it's like, why cheat openly and ruin your shit? You know what I mean? And just be reckless when that's your money. And the reason why is because he has a sex addiction. He has a definite sex addiction. And I'm not reaching, guys. I'm actually getting a sex addiction with men and women. He has issues. And I mean, it's not issues because it's sex addiction with men or anything like that. I'm saying he has issues because he can't control himself. So it's like the issue is he makes commitment to people, like, or a female or whatever. He's like, oh, okay, I love you. I'm not going to cheat on you. But then it's like later that night, he's going to be cheating with like men and women. And he comes back and he's like, yeah, I'm not cheating. So it's like, that's where the issue comes from. He has a lot of issues, and these issues come from trauma. He has trauma in his life. A lot of it is his own desires as well. So it's kind of like, yeah, he might have legit traumas as far as things happening to him, like in his youth, him being a teen. But the energy is just telling me it's just an excuse. This isn't one of those situations where it's like, you know, bad things happen to me, so now I can't control myself. This is what he wants. So it's like, even if bad things never happened to him in that way, he would still be on this path. Because this is like how his soul, this is his makeup, his spiritual makeup. But at the same time, it's telling me he has a lot of issues, and that's what he's trying to suppress as well. He's trying to suppress the homosexuality or the bisexuality. He's trying to suppress the STD or the STI. Because it's telling me it's some type of sexually transmitted situation, but, you know, it's not telling me if it's an STD or STI. Is what it is. That's why I keep saying, like, both. But he has something going on with him in that regard. He definitely does. And it's like, he's put so much effort into like building up what he's done. Because this is showing me like the blood, the sweat, the tears of all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, now it's done. So it's kind of just like, as far as like, you know, his success, like everyone, it's done in the sense that like, you know, he's not just like a new YouTuber where he's trying to start things off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's established for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, people know of him. You know, it might have seemed, or it might seem like easy or simple because, you know, you see the success part already. But a lot went into that. You know what I mean? A lot. Like, these things just don't just happen for people. So this is showing me he was really dedicated to making something happen for himself. But with this Campbell's chicken noodle soup is showing me he needs to heal. He definitely needs to heal because he has an ocean's worth of trauma, pain, sicknesses, and situations. So, he has a complex as well. He definitely has a complex for whatever reason. Yeah, this was pretty heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for each slot and we're going to be done. Let's see what's going on with this slot. Something's going on with him in an aged man, an aged male, a silver fox. I know it seems fucked up, guys, and it's kind of like I put him on blast. I actually feel bad about that, but I can say, at least in my defense, you know, before I do these readings, like, I did, you know, pray to the Most High and all that stuff, like, so the readings can be accurate and all that. Like, I give the Most High credit for my abilities and all. So, I mean, this came out for a reason, guys. It is what it is. But he has dealings with an older gentleman. All right. So, let's see what's going on with this situation with the tower and the issues. Yeah, what did I tell you guys? He caught something, right? And you know why? Because, and this gives me time to explain this particular card. Because I did a reading for... What celebrity was it for? I did a reading for a celebrity. I gotta get the reading. So if I pause, guys, for a minute, sorry about that, but I really gotta get the reading done. Because it definitely relates, and I wish I would have explained it before. I actually explained the point. This Vietnamese has to do with shit like something being attached to you. You know what I mean? Because the Vietnamese sort of like, you know, the people from Thailand and all that sort of stuff, it has a sexual connotation with it. So it always has to do with like sex workers, prostitutes, shit like that, right? And so when this shows up, not all the time, but this energy, especially when it's talking about like sexual shit, this definitely gives me the vibe of someone caught some shit, like an STD or an STI. And this came up in the, now I remember what reading it was. It was the weekend's reading. So it's that same vibe. And like, I didn't explain that when I did the reading. I just told you guys like the outcome of it, like what the energy was. But I didn't tell you why I came to that conclusion. It's because it has to do with that whole Vietnamese Thailand situation of like disease and prostitution. No offense to those people that are from those energies or from those places, excuse me. But the energies, you know, it show what it shows. So, yeah. It's the most long-winded motherfucking goddamn explanation. Damn. But anyway, let's see what's going on with this burrito situation. Because this is about him humbling himself, you know what I mean? And him needing to humble himself. And basically his intuition telling him, like, look, dude, you gotta fix yourself up. With this Three of Pentacles is showing me someone's going to have a change of heart. Someone's definitely going to have a change of heart. 3 is always about conflict, issues. Someone's going to have a change of heart. They're going to see him making his way up to the heavens, like trying to work out shit. And they're definitely going to be like, look, you know, let's be cool. Let's put like bad things like in the past. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Like, let's see what's up. So it's like him being in this bad situation is going to open him up to, or him being humbled, excuse me, because of all this bad shit and him trying to connect is definitely going to have someone coming to him to be like, yo, like, let's talk things out, let's talk things through. So that's good. Let's see what's going on with this situation. Yo, with this secret admirer and crush and all that. I mean, this is funny because if you look, this side was about like love and shit like that. It was about other shit too. It was definitely about other shit, about him trying to work with what he has, him having something up his sleeve, you know what I mean? Him wanting love and all that to help balance out his energies. You know, him, ladies fighting over him, basically. One or some of the ladies being manipulative, and this secret admirer. So he's going to be coming into a love situation as well. So it seems like both of these people can't be single, as far as Diarra, whatever. And as far as Ken Walker, he needs himself a love situation as well. But he has a lot of trauma, so it's funny. It's not telling me if it's going to pan out to be anything, but he's definitely going to be dealing with love situations as far as like a female or something. But hey, that was the reading. I don't mean to offend anyone. It is what it is. You know, these readings can be very awkward and funny sometimes. My apology. Definitely press the thumbs up button. Don't be a hater. Show some love, support. Also, definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed. Definitely press the subscribe button. And if you would like to have me do a celebrity reading, how to go about that is in the comment section. And if you would like me to have a personal reading for you, how to go about that is in the comment section as well. Thank you very much. Bye.